And I love state radio. That's the only thing to it. Like, there's nobody state radio. And I said it. Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Dirty Money, Young Money, the Mistress. Yeah.
Guest will be Princess. And who's on the line? 404.
That's me, Princess. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, mommy?
Am I calling too early?
Nah. You right on time, man. You right on time. That's what's going on. So how you feeling today?
I'm good.
You good?
Good. Just finished eating some crab legs and shrimp, but everything's good. Been working on the grind, Can't complain.
Okay. All right, what city you in right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm home.
Oh, okay. You in the ATL. Okay, that's what's up. So is what are you working on as far as like your projects right now, or like mixtapes or music wise?
Okay, well, music wise, I got a DJ Scream is hosting PSA Public Streets announcement. It has Gangsta Boo on there, Young Ralph, Titty Boy from Player Circle, Shawty Low, Young Cash. She's signed to Nappy Boy, and of course me. It's a lot of different feels to that mixtape or whatever, and I feel like I want to experiment more in my music. So my next mixtape is going to be Digital World, and that's more up-tempo, rhythmic type, but I'm not going to lose my audience. I'm gonna do it in a crafty way.
Okay. So when you say you're going to experiment, you mean you're going to like reach out like as far as like different genres, like pop music or something like that?
Yeah, I would say pop, but, usually when you say pop, people, oh, my gosh, she's crossing over. But really, pop music is just popular music. So I want to make music for the masses, something that can be on rhythmic radio as well as urban radio, So I just feel like I'm ready to reach a bigger audience,
Okay. All right, I think we have High Def. I think we have High Def in the building. What's going on, mommy?
Hey, what's up? It's High Def. What's going on?
We have Princess on the line.
Hey, what up, mama?
Yeah,
how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Good.
So as far as like mixtapes and albums, do you have like a preference? Do you like that you prefer to do like a mixtape over an album, or it's pretty much the same to you?
Really, I treat my mixtapes like albums. They take me a long time. I think my brother Lil J has rubbed off his perfection standards to me, and I go through songs. I listen to them, write. Of course I write them, I record them, listen to them, ride around to them, and then I'll hear something in the mix that I don't like, or I hear something that I did with my voice that I don't like. So it tends to take me a lot of time. As far as everything else, I like recording an album. It feels the same when recording, but I've never been able to put out an independent album yet. That's my next thing that I want to do. I've done the major labels, but I really feel like independent is the way to go now, depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay. So why do you feel like this is my personal opinion. I think that females, have a harder time in hip hop than, their counterpart males do. So how do you feel? Do you think women get their fair chance, or do the powers that be kind of make things harder?
Yeah, I definitely think it's harder. I have been in the position, in the group with another female, and I still saw the difference with that. People have been brainwashed to cater to lighter females, and that's no diss to anybody. It's just something that I had to see. Growing up, I've always been told you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. Like, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, So I had to deal with that in my personal life. But as far as females in general, I definitely think that it's harder. They want you to look a certain way. Mostly everybody that came out before, they had that sexy edge appeal, or it was either the sexiness was driven or it was the rocking the Timbs and jeans, you know, before. And it was kind of hard for people to actually be themselves, you know. So, and then there's not that many that's doing it. And we don't do it for a long time. I think sometimes females don't have that same grind mentality that males do.
Yeah.
You know, we're females. We want to go home after a couple of cities, you know, unless you're doing a promo. But it's a lot more that comes with being a female MC.
Okay. And like as far as you know, it seems like that, you know, there's like a few females that are getting all the attention right now. How do you feel about like Nicki Minaj and the Little Kim beef that's going on with them, and Little Kim saying that she should pay homage to her?
Honestly, not to choose sides, but on the outside looking in, because I don't know either one of their situations, I don't think Nicki did it on purpose to bash Kim. I think she has paid homage in her own way. She probably didn't announce it to the world, thank you, Lil' Kim, but people see the comparisons. If you would be blind to not see, you know, the comparisons of the picture that she did on her mixtape, or, you know, and then she's from up north too, so the tone will kind of stay the same. The delivery will probably be the same. You know, it's just, you know, when she was growing up, I feel like she probably listened to Kim and it kind of rubbed off, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just think Kim probably went a little too far into wanting acknowledgement, especially if Nicki's been heard or videotaped saying thank you for everybody who's paved the way for us. You know, that could be enough, unless she wants her own birthday cake, you know.
Yeah, I understand that. Because people are feeling, because she does the colored hair and stuff like that, like Lil' Kim, like she trying to bite, but it ain't nothing like that. I feel that.
But like Jadakiss said, I think he made the most valid point. Because he's cool with both of them, but he said, you know, Nicki been doing that.
Yeah.
And, you know, why say it now? Why you didn't address that before she got this big, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, maybe part of it would probably stem from being a female and having an insecurity. It could stem from her trying to get back on, and that'd be the way to do it. But in my eyes, you know, if that's what you want to do, use the music to do it. You know, you go back to your old style and show people where she got it from. You know, and that'll silence everything. Because when guys beef, they take it to the music.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing I wish they would do. Now, if they did take it to the music, I don't know who will win that one. Don't quote me on it, but I think Nicki might get her. I don't, you know.
Wow.
I mean, she has so many different styles. It's like she might just do a whole accent for 5 minutes straight and, you know, just go crazy. You never know. Like, she's still so unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not trying to put no fuel to the fire, but
the fire is blazing now. It's blazing now.
Yeah, it's blazing.
I mean, that'd just be a good, like you know, 50. If 50 and Game went at it again or something, everybody will pick sides. I mean, in reality, it's like society forces you to pick sides, and that's another thing I think that's wrong with the females, because we can't, for some reason, the world won't let us have more than one at a time.
Yeah.
You know, and it's enough lanes for everybody. But if they did go at it, I might have my popcorn for that one. I'm going to stay out of it, but
you're going to be watching.
I will be watching, like, that helper said da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, oh,
wow, that's funny. That is too funny, man. Wow, but it's good to hear that you get, you know, you gave your own opinion. A lot of people might dodge the question.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be politically correct, you know, and that's cool, you know. I blame it on media training. I haven't had media training in a minute, so I'm going to blame it on that.
Wow.
When people ask you questions, they want the realest answer you could give them
Yeah.
without tearing somebody else down. And I don't think I've torn anyone down. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm on the outside looking in, too. I'm a spectator, too, so, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what's up. So if you wasn't doing like hip hop and rap and stuff like that, what would you be doing? Acting? Oh, okay.
Hands down. Like literally, acting was my first passion. It still is my first passion. I take acting classes every week. I've done auditions. They have me on their in their file or whatever whenever they need me. That's really what comes even more effortless than rapping does. Because when I started rapping, it was never, and no offense to anybody else, but just in speaking for me, I never grew up saying I wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah. I'm a music person. I'm a music fan, but acting was so passionate for me. So when Nuggets You Buck blew up, you know, we was in high school, 9th, 10th grade. You know, I didn't think that was going to be a lifestyle for real. I was still working at McDonald's paying the DJs to play our songs. You feel me? And getting Air T-shirts and stuff. So I didn't ever think it was going to become a career, and it took off so fast at such a young age. We were catered to a lifestyle that none of us were ready for. You know, so it's become a job now. You know, you got fans now. You can't go anywhere without somebody asking you what's going on with the groove, what y'all finna do. You know, and I've really taken this time, this downtime, and it's really been a blessing because I'm getting time to actually see who I am, figure out what it is I really want to do. You know, I'm kind of at a crossroads with everything, and I really appreciate this time. A lot of people look at it as, you know, crime up fell off or whatever. Like, we did crazy numbers for every album. You know, we were the first ones to ever go platinum on ringtones. We would scapegoat the dummies, the, you know, test monkeys for all of that stuff. So we did numbers, but at the same time, I've seen a lot of BS in the industry. Yeah. And it's gotten to the point where, I wanna see this through, but at the same time, I'm more passionate in my acting, and I know the music can be a stepping stone. So I'm just trying to do both at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I know that I think it's Tom Cruise's wife. What's her name again?
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
Yeah,
she's playing Miss one of the Kennedy, right? So if you had to pick a role that you think you would be perfect for, what would that role be?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I would love if someone ever did a movie of I can't even think of her name now. Oh my goodness. She played in What's Love Got to Do with It? Angela Bassett. If somebody ever did a movie on her life, I would love to do that. I'd do that for free. Honestly. I mean, you know, I'm saying it, but you got to pay me a little bit. But I do that for close to nothing because I love the way she acts. I would love to do dramatic film. I'm not a big fan of the stereotypical black comedy. Sad to say, but it's almost degrading in a way.
Well, like,
you know?
like Tyler Perry?
The Tyler Perry, it's cool to a certain, like the Why Did I Get Married? I love that. But like the Medeas, I'm not a big fan of. You know, I love the success that it's gotten, and it's made Atlanta get looked at for actors and stuff. But at the same time, like the messages are good. I'm glad that he always has a message in it. But like the stereotypical grandmother, everybody's grandma ain't like that in the South for real. I mean, the humor sometimes is a little bit like the blackface thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I know, you know, we can do a lot better than, you know, what we've seen.
Okay. All right. Hey, Jeff, I'm asking all the questions. You have any questions you want to ask Princess?
I got in on the tail end of it. I was going to ask about mixtapes and stuff like that, projects you coming up with and stuff like that.
Okay,
have you already discussed that already?
Yeah,
a little bit. I'm also coming out with a book.
About?
A book, exercise DVD real soon, a cookbook. You know, I'm doing a lot more than just rapping right now. Of course, the acting is a big priority in my life. But behind the scenes, doing a couple of open mics around the city, giving other people a chance, because a lot of people just want to be heard. And I'm really trying to focus on cities outside of Atlanta, like the Macon and Dublin and, you know, Birmingham, and bringing the peers that I know, the Young Ralphs, the Shawty Lows, the Gucci Waka, to actually sit in and judge the talent, you know, because people will really give their all, you know, and it's good money in that too. So
definitely.
Yeah. And I had to get that to you on your comment that you made, because you're saying you've been dealing with it personally with people telling you, oh, you cute for a dark skinned girl, stuff like that. I've been dealing with that shit too since growing up and stuff like that. So it's crazy, but I'm the one out here doing it in Austin, Texas, the most, even though my skin is dark. Yeah. It's
almost like racism in a way, because if a white man said that to a light-skinned black girl, she would be offended, you know, and it's the same thing. You judge me off of my skin color, you know, so it still exists to this day amongst us, you know. Females think the light-skinned guy is cuter because they're going to have babies with pretty hair and all this other stuff. And I've been a victim of, not a victim, but I've been in that same boat, you know, so I'm not just pointing fingers, but it's almost what we're trained to believe and to take in.
Yeah, I've always been the opposite, though. I've always been the opposite. I always like the dark-skinned girls. I don't know. All right.
Chocolate is back. Tell them chocolate is back.
Most. At the same time, you know, I look on my MySpace page or something, or just YouTube comments, or even out in the street. If it is a dark-skinned comment, it's, oh, you African Nubian queen goddess. Like, I mean, I ain't never been south than Miami. Like, that's like bull too. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, you just Nubian goddess of Nile.
I always like, that one always did. What country are you from? Like, why can't I be from here?
I'm straight from Atlanta. Shawty, like, come on now. It's both opposites, and I don't know how to take them sometimes. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Move around.
Hey, so you're from the ATL, right? So do you go to like Walmart and stuff like that? Do you shop by yourself, or do you always?
Yeah. I mean, even when the group was on TV all the time, I've always had humble people around me. My little sister, since she was 5, told me I wasn't famous until I met Raven Simone and Michael Jackson. You know, so that kind of kept me in line. I don't care who was on the show with us. You know, she never cared about all of that. But, you know, I've always kept good, humble people around me. So at the end of it, honestly, I don't feel like I'm a celebrity unless I'm on the stage. I just can't wrap my head around being a different person because I rap, you know. I just feel lucky enough that a song caught on at the time that it did, and we had to run with it. But I just came from Publix. They had a crab leg sale, so I went down there for that. But Walmart, you know, they got the best prices. What are you saying? You know, I don't do the whole shopping in Buckhead thing, or, you know, just eating at the lavish restaurants. No, if I want some seafood and I'm right by Red Lobster, I'm going to go to Red Lobster instead of going to Fun Divots. That's just the type of person I am, you know. So that's not going to change.
So when people see you, do they like, you know, bother you while you shopping and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they'll just look, And I just shake my head like, yeah. Oh, I knew it. And then they'll start talking. I was like, oh, I should have just said that's my cousin. They used to work for a little minute, but it's crazy now that I haven't been, in the limelight. People notice me more because I changed my hair a lot, and I really don't think people will notice me. And when they do, it's still kind of surprising. Like, y'all ain't seen me in 3 years, so I don't know. So I don't get it. But, I mean, I guess Crime Mob still has a good fan base, and the fans are still out there wanting more, so we're going to give it to them.
Of course,
so
yeah.
So where's the group? Where does the group stand right now as far as Crime Mob and who?
I can't stand none of that. I'm just playing. I can't stand their guts. No. Honestly, we're doing better than we were before. You know, me and Diamond weren't on speaking terms at all for a good little minute. But we've come to an understanding. We all have respect for each other. We might not be around each other all the time, but we call each other every now and then. You know, I text Diamond the other day for the holidays. She texts me. So we're kind of trying to get that relationship back, because if we just did it for the fans, it'd be cool, but it wouldn't last long because that foundation wouldn't be there. And I'm all about, family and how things feel. And a lot of people, like, since we went our separate ways, it was like, oh, it's the money. You ain't got to talk to nobody. I'm like, no, because the fans aren't dumb. The camera isn't dumb. Y'all will see right through that, and it won't work at all. So we're building, but everybody's doing their thing right now. Diamond's doing her thing right now. I think she's got an album coming out soon. So, everybody's just supporting everybody, and we got to keep it moving, because that drama ain't putting money in nobody's pocket anyway. So,
If you don't mind me asking, what originally started like the rift between the group or between you two?
Honestly, with the group, I think. Let me be politically correct on this one. Let me give y'all the industry answer. No, looking back at it, it was a lot of stuff. When we recorded the first album, we did it in 2 weeks. We didn't know about the splits. We didn't know about what everybody gets. Me and my brother knew about it because we were the two most business-savvy people in the group. So I read up and stuff about it. So I knew, producers would get the most, whoever did the hooks. But I wasn't a strong hook writer, and I wasn't a producer, so I stayed in my lane. My brothers did most of the beats, and, the guys did the hooks, So that first album, we did it in 2 weeks. All of them songs we already recorded at my parents' house, So we already had that formula down pat. So by the time we went in there, boom, bam, bam, we was done in 2 weeks. Once the check started getting cut, it was like, oh, Lil J getting 58% on every song. And we got to split, 40% from 5 people. So, when people started buying cars and apartments and stuff, that's when you could really see who was getting what. So that second album, it was like, okay, well, bump that. I'm finna get on every song. I'm finna try to do a beat. That was everybody's mentality. Instead of trying to make the best records, everybody was, and it's 6 people. 6 people cannot get on every song. So people's verses got cut. If we always did it, whoever finished writing first and recorded, that's who was on the song. So the ones that were a little bit slower in writing, 9 times out of 10, if you ain't just show off on that song, you got cut. And it didn't have anything to do with us. That was, the mixers and stuff. So that happened, and then we went on tour. That was cool, but we kind of started seeing differences. People had their own fans, individual fans. Of course, everybody always said, oh, the girls make the group, So that was kind of tough on the boys with them always hearing that. Then they were always going to jail, that wasn't mine or Diamond's fault, so they saw us the most. And I think that was a big difference. They saw us the most. So they became fans of us a little bit easier. And then, you know, after that, when the money, we was getting so much money when we first started. We was getting so much money that I didn't want to see money. I didn't want to, okay, just put it in my account. I don't care. How much is it? Okay, show me the receipt, show me the contract, and put it in my account, whatever. It got to the point where we were still in school, and we were missing days, and my parents didn't play that. Like, we still had to go to school, and I still had to maintain a 3.6 GPA in AP classes. So, you know, Mama wasn't playing. So we was like, okay, look, we're going to have a group meeting, and we're going to tell Johnny to stop booking the shows. And he stopped booking the shows, and I think that was one of our biggest upsets, because when them shows stopped, you know, D4L and them came out, and Franchise came out, and, you know, all them other groups came out. So we weren't the only young group in there. And at that time, it was survival mode. You know, I would book shows for the group. I would book shows for me and Diamond. Diamond would book shows for herself. I book shows for the boys and get a booking fee. You know, it was a survival thing for everybody. And it became a habit. And then when somebody was getting a show and nobody else wasn't, you know, that's when I guess the jealousy started. But, I mean, we were young and nobody told us to save money or invest money into CDs or invest in real estate. You know, we was 16, 17 years old, you know.
Well, I had the pleasure of, I've actually had the pleasure of seeing you guys perform. I saw you perform at All Hip Hop Week. That was maybe two or 3 years ago?
Oh, in New York.
Yeah, in New York.
Oh my goodness, I gotta. They didn't say anything about the boys, did they?
What happened?
They didn't say anything about the boys.
No.
Anything bad? Okay. Yeah.
No. But the body was right. The body was looking right, most definitely.
Oh no, not bad. You gotta see it now. That help was stupid. Ooh. What? I gotta find my mama and slap her. That body's so stupid. I'm just playing, but yeah, I mean, I've been in the gym. You know, I don't think people really understand me when I say I really look at this downtime as a blessing, because if I was to, at the time me and Diamond fell out, it was other stuff that happened, you know, with the label situation and, you know, Scrappy being our boss, sort of, we were signed to him, and Bay Day, and, you know, it was a lot of stuff that held me back anyway.
Yeah.
So, with all of that, for the longest time, I'm like, God, why? Like, what is going on? Am I not supposed to be doing this? And I really had to separate myself from all the negativity, from all the bloggers, from all the naysayers, and actually take out time to see what I wanted to do, who I am as a person, what message do I want to get across, and how I want to do it in a way that nobody else is doing it right now. Because you know, females tend to, we tend to stick on the same subjects. You know, if you get too conscious with it, you a Lauryn Hill or Erykah Badu. If you get too sexy with it, you a Trina or a Lil' Kim. If you get too hood with it, you a Gangsta Boo or a Lil' Chat.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so sensitive when we record, because you want to get out what you want to get out, but you almost got to play some type of role, and for the longest, I felt like I had to play some type of role, and honestly, if I just do me, nobody can copy that anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be doing me, and it took me a long time to figure that out, so I'm really glad I had this time to chill out, but it's been a little hiatus, and I'm back, so time to shut them up.
All right. We got a caller. Hold on for a second. Let's see if we can get him on the line. 312. What's the dilly? What's going on?
Yeah, what's good?
How you doing? Who's this?
Yo, this Hakeem, my day.
Hey, Hakeem. What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, good, and you?
I'm good. We got Princess on the line. You got any, and you want to shout at her for a second?
Oh, yeah, first I want to say what up to High Def. What's up, High Def?
Hey, how you doing, honey?
Good. Oh, yeah, most definitely. How you doing, Princess?
How you doing?
Good. You bringing that crunk swag back?
The crunk swag?
Yeah, the crunk swag.
Not too crunk, because, you know, I was fighting when I was 16, 17. You know, I'm licensed to carry now, so. No, but it'll be a little different. It's not going to be, you know, knucking and bucking, but it's going to be in that same type of feel.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, you know, you can't fight forever. You know, I've grown, so it's a little bit other stuff that I want to talk about.
Okay.
You have any other questions?
Me? Nah,
Yeah.
not off the top of my head. Nah.
Okay. All right.
Where you say you from?
Oh, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay, Chi-Town.
Chi-Town's in the house.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest markets.
Oh, wow.
Love up there, much love. Yeah,
So what are some?
Huh?
So what are some of your new goals as far as like new things that you want to accomplish as far as your career is concerned?
Well, I want to be the first person to win a Grammy and an Oscar in the same year. I've had that goal for the longest time, and I'm going to see that through.
Okay.
People used to tell me I was crazy for that, but you gotta aim for the stars. And if not me actually getting it, I'm gonna be nominated, you know. So.
Okay. All right. So as far as are you single right now? Are you married or?
I'm single tonight. I'm single. I still had to cancel that. Hey, like Nina. Yeah. I am. It's a new feeling for me because when I do love, I love hard, and it takes a lot out of me. And the last relationship that I was in, it took a lot out of me. It was a lot to go with it, but right now I have to focus on my career. And I know sometimes it sounds selfish, but I really put my all into stuff. And right now I need to be focused on my main goal, and that's my career. And, you know, love will always find itself back to my heart.
Okay. So if just asking, what are 3 things that a guy has to have in order for you to be interested in him? Like, I have to.
Money. I'm just playing. Nah. Honestly, they have to have God in their life. Of course, that's the biggest thing for me. They have to. They don't have to be millionaires, billionaires, not even 100,000-aires, because usually those relationships don't last anyway. But
you'll talk to like a manager at McDonald's or something like that?
Yeah, honestly, I would. And a lot of people think I be playing, but if they have a job and it's a good job, you know, with benefits, I'm good. You know, I don't need the red carpet guys that's in the industry. You know, I've been there, done that, and really don't plan on doing that. You know, but the down-to-earth people that don't want Princess but want Vanita, you know, I got you all day, you know. You know, so they have to have a job. They got to have God in their life, and they have to make me laugh.
Okay.
Because I'm a goofy person when I want to be. They just have to have a good heart and have to know how to make me laugh.
Like Jamie Foxx make you laugh? Or Will Smith make you laugh?
Like, they don't have to overly do it, but like a Cedric the Entertainer funny.
Okay.
So then just do a look and be like, oh, man, this fool. Like, you know, that old school funny, just, it come from the heart, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It come natural.
So you don't make it in impossible for the guys. Like, there's a lot of females that put, like, the checklist of, like, 3 million things that they got to have. Well, you got to have abs.
Like chili?
Yeah.
Chili? I couldn't do chili list, but, you know, that's a mission impossible. But, you know, I guess she knows what she wants, and she's been through what she doesn't want. So, you know, it's somebody out there. But, no, my checklist isn't hard. It's the only thing that's hard for me now is actually knowing if they really here for me or for the limelight. Because, you know, a lot of people think it's just all glitz and glamour, like, oh, we finna do red carpets and, you know, are you going to go to this award show and that award show? Like, honestly, if, you know, if I'm really not trying to be there, I'd rather watch it on TV. You know, I'm that type of person. I don't like being in the limelight 24/7. So I need somebody that's laid back with me.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. So like, since you've become, like, you know, famous and everything, do you get family members asking you for money and stuff?
Oh, no, my brother's rich, not me.
You never have to get
Yeah, Lil Day, he did all our beats. So, you know, when I was happy, like my first big check, and this really isn't, you know, that much, but my first, like, big, eye-opening check for me was $15,000 because, you know, we got to split everything 6 ways. So the most we're really going to get at a time would be like 5 or 10.
Yeah.
So, you know, me and my brother living in the same, our mail goes to the same household. So my daddy called me. He was like, you sitting down? I was like, yeah, what's up? What's up? You got a check. Oh, sure. How much is it? They got 3 zeros and a comma. So he was like, it's $15,000. I'm like, oh, sure, it's good. I was sweating, crying, hugging people. You know, so I was like, okay. John said, open his up.
Wow.
He got $90,000. I was like, oh.
Wow.
You know, so seeing the difference, like, the group never really saw the actual numbers that everybody else got unless you wanted to tell them. But, you know, that's my brother, you know, so I've always seen it. But, of course, I can't knock him. You know, he's the reason why we are where we are now.
Yeah.
But, so people don't ever ask me for money. You know, it ain't no, I can't help. You better go to the cash cow. I can't do it.
You ain't had no. Oh, you know you my cousin, because, you know, Oprah had
no, ain't no weight on my shoulder. Ain't no weight. I mean, that's a blessing in itself. I can ask him for money. You know, just give me, $25. Oh, okay. And then he doesn't go anywhere. Like, we're so opposite because he'll buy bottled water like once every 3 months. And he'll just refill it with tap water and put it back in the refrigerator. Like, the little stuff that he does is mind-boggling to me. But, you know, that's how he saves his money. He's always saved his money. So, you know, he's straight. He's good. Okay. He's good. So, no, they don't ever have to ask me.
Because, you know, just because people see you on TV, they think you're like a millionaire. You know?
Yeah, I get that all the time. Like, if y'all only knew, even the ones with the money don't have all the money, you know? Because a lot of them rent cars, rent houses, lease them for, 6 months, but nobody ever sits back to see that. You know, they only look at the right now. So there's a lot of people out there that's fooling a lot of people. Houses been on cribs and everything, you know? But, you know, I'm not that type of person where I don't feel like you have to live your life for other people to ooh and ah about it. It's good to have nice things because I love purses, you know, so that's my thing, purses and shoes. But when it comes to the lavish jewelry, I mean, if you can do it, more power to you.
Yeah.
But set yourself up for the long run. You never know what you can become paralyzed or something, you know, the next day, and you can't use your legs, or you can't use your voice, you can't use your talent. So set yourself up for, whatever happens down the line instead of the right now. Because all these people got kids. Make sure all your kids are straight before you buy that lavish stuff that can't get you anything at the end of the day, And once you die, you won't have any of that anyway. So I'd rather make sure my family's taken care of and nobody wants for anything and, just live life as normal as possible.
Okay. All right. Not be like Scott Storch and spend $40 million.
Yeah.
So we're basically running out of time. So like, where can the people find you? Like on Twitter and like Facebook and all of that.
Yes, Twitter.com/PrincessDigital, Facebook.com/PrincessDigital, and 404. I'm just playing now. But yeah, those two are good. And
so can producers contact you if they have beats for you or something like that, or?
No, pay me before you submit it, and Princess Digital 411 at Gmail.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Princess Digital 411 at Gmail.
Okay. All right. So for producers, you want to send Princess some beats. She just gave the email. Keep that out.
Yeah, just don't overload it with, cause when you give any kind of contact out, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. And producers, I don't know if everybody can hear me, but, some people know, how can I say this? If you've been producing for a while and you let other people hear it and they like it, go ahead and send it.
Yeah.
But I've had some people where I would listen to it, and I actually listen to every beat and try to open up every email I can. Sometimes I block off a whole day for just beats and drops for DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm actually taking a whole day to do that, please try to send your best representation of you. It don't have to be the whole beat because I know how producers are, and, you can do a snippet, that's cool, but if it sounds like your 3-year-old cousin was just banging on, the piano from Walgreens, you kind of gauge it, I guess, because I just need the best representation because you only, with the industry, you only really got one shot.
Yeah.
You got a couple of seconds to grasp somebody's attention. So grasp it and take it to the stars, so.
That's
hit me up on that email.
That's what's up, and we definitely appreciate the time. It was great talking to you. And it was definitely glad to see you coming back with music and everything.
Yes. Be on the lookout for the PSA mixtape, Public Streets announcement, hosted by DJ Scream. Digital World coming out real soon. And a lot more in the making. Thank y'all for having me.
No problem at all. Anytime. All right. We just spoke to Princess.